Hey everybody, it's Chris Daniels from fbweekly.com, and today I'll do a video editing tutorial on how to make your fingerboard videos look better with Adobe After Effects. Okay, so first off, we will make a new composition by doing Control N or going up to Composition, New Composition right here, and click OK. Then double click it to make sure you have it open, and it should say right here Comp 2. Okay. Next, we are going to drag our clip, which is, I have it named right here, Hard Flip Line, from the project panel, and drag it to the timeline. There you go, you can kind of see the clip that I've chosen. It's a line. So now I'm going to cut the clip to where I like it, and I think I like it right about there. So it's right after I set up my fingers for the trick. Then just drag it over to the slider and then press shift as you go there and it'll lock onto it. Next I'll figure out my endpoint, and I'm going to wait until it rolls off the edge. I could have it go all the way and then zoom out like that. That looks kind of cool, but I'll probably just keep it like this for now. Okay, so now let's just do a time remap, which is also called a ramp slow motion. To do this, we're going to find the point where we're about to pop. That's where I usually do it, like right there. Then right click, go to time, enable time mapping, and then you're going to click a keyframe at that point that you selected right before you pop. Actually, I'm going to do it a little bit farther. So right about there. Right in the process of popping. Then I'm going to figure out a point where I want to end it. Probably going to end it like right about there, right before I hit the ground. Then select all three of these keyframes right here. This one, and this one, the last three. Click on your graph editor. Zoom in a little bit so we can get it. Now you're going to click in between your second to last keyframe and your last keyframe on that line, and then drag it over. As you can see, it kind of pulled it out for us. You can hold shift to make it so it stays the same time. I usually like to have it about there, right below 0.6, between 0.6 and 0.4. Now press shift and drag the first keyframe up. Now click on this keyframe, press shift and drag up to the same place. You can see kind of how it looks by going back and then pressing 0. What to do, that will do a RAM render. That's not what I want, so I'm going to make it a little bit more extreme by dragging these two sliders. That's how that looks. Get a little bit more extreme. So what you can do is just play around with it until you think it looks good. Okay, I'm just going to end it there. I mean, it's not a great ramp slow-mo, but it's how you do it. You just play around with it until you find something good. Next, I'm going to change the look of the video. We're going to make it so the background's darker. And you can either do that with levels, by typing in levels in the effects and presets panel, the search icon is. Go to color correction and levels right here. Click on it, drag it to the footage. I'll just go to a point, like maybe like right there, and see how it looks. And we'll click on the far left arrow right here under histogram. Drag it over until we're past this area right here, the big bulk of the dark light, or the area where it's really dark. Don't know what it's called. Levels, yeah, of it. And drag it until you can see no more of the background. So I like to do it right about there. You can see it. Looks good. You can leave it like this, or we can maybe make it lighter in the midtones. So I'm going to drag this slider right here, drag it over a little bit to the left to make it a little bit lighter. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now what we can do is maybe play with the hue and saturation by typing in hue, and under color correction again, drag the hue and saturation to the video, and then we can play around with this until we get it. If you want something dull and kind of like this is what I used to like to do, is like a nice kind of cool effect, almost like really dark, grungy looking. Or you can saturate it a lot and see how that looks. This color's nice and bright. Yeah. Looks like Adobe After Effects decided to take a poop on me. Okay, well, this is my tutorial since the program decided to get owned.